6, shot 4, take 2, mark.
Please quiet on set. The insurance call was born from a dystopian idea I had been carrying for a while. At my job, at my desk, oftentimes I felt like I was reduced to a simple function while, the life just happened somewhere outside the window and I was stuck inside the system. To be clear, job is not my enemy, it pays my bills, alright, but the idea was not about the job, the idea was mostly about how systems affect people, how they make them feel replaceable, insignificant, and, small in the world. I know a lot of people felt this way in life, I know I have, because people talking about this lots, and I've went just through lots of immigration paperwork, bureaucracy, and trying to prove things or to explain things, and just lots of waiting and all that stuff. So I feel like that's where the seed of the idea for this film came from. And the funny thing is, this film happened pretty fast. The funding to the insurance call I received just right after I got into the car accident, and my car was written off. And then I remember the amount of payout from insurance was more than I had to pay off for the loan, so I thought I might just as well put the rest of the money into the film. So that's what happened. Ironically, the insurance call was funded by the insurance money. I wrote a script, I showed it to Glenn, and then once Glenn saw it, I just knew what was going to happen, but I didn't know exactly how yet. The first challenge was to find the right location, and I got rejected a couple places. Then I started to ask people I knew, just hoping that somebody would know who would have access to an office location we could use, and we ended up finding the right location where we shot the movie in the end. So it's not only about what you know, it's about who you know, or perhaps a combination of both. At the same time, I launched casting, and the thing I love about Winnipeg is that in Winnipeg you can find just so many great people to work with.
A man must be free. Cut. I love it. Okay.
Like, perhaps within a span of couple weeks, we received around 30 audition tapes for the insurance call, and making decisions was pretty hard. The script was finished and locked on November 4th, and the shoot was scheduled on November 30th. So basically what was happening, I had to break down the whole script, make shot lists, do all the logistics and budgeting behind the scenes, lock the cast, find wardrobe and props and location and everything in under a month while working my day job. So that was a lot of stress for me at that time. And I remember on the day of the shoot, I was trying to make any sense of all the sheets of paper I've made for myself, all the shot sequences, and it just didn't make any sense. I was exhausted. I was looking at them, and I just felt like I was losing my mind. And then we were behind the schedule on that day, but we still somehow finished. It was only one day shoot, so that happened mainly because I had a chance to work with all these amazing people such as Glenn, Pim, Mark, Sully. Glenn just, contributed so much to the picture of the film. I had a chance to work with Jason and Mika, who did an amazing job as actors in the film.
Are you recording? Oh, I'm very uncomfortable on camera, so I would stop recording if I were you.
So mainly, this whole thing only happened because people contribute their time and energy, and just because they show up. So looking back at that shoot, I think I wish I would have put some more time into pre-production and did some more rehearsals. I wish I could have gotten to know people I was working with a little bit more better, and just generally like giving myself more time with pre-production, because eventually it felt like I rushed a little and I paid for that with stress, and in the end It just, the film did not turn out exactly as I pictured it to be. But anyhow, I am happy with the results we've achieved, because the film might look small as a project on the outside, but on the inside it's a tremendous amount of work, and it was a huge learning curve for me, and a reminder for the next time to put some more time into the film, lay the whole production brick by brick, one day at a time, and just move with more grace and at a slower pace. Film is not only what ends up being on the screen, it's also what it's teaching you. And it was a lot of stress, but would I do it again? I would, but with more sleep next time.